Hello YouTube, it's iLostPost83 or Jade and my friends. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the Joyetech eGo-T. I recently got the eGo-T kit, thanks again to my girlfriend Layla, which basically looks like this. It comes in quite a nice box, packaging is really nice, and the kit comes with basically two batteries and two tank atomizers. Inside the kit, you'll find that you get one instruction manual, which is it's pretty useful. It's got some quite good details, plus a couple of the other products. It has a kind of cloth carry case. It's alright. It's a bit of a strange feeling, and they could have probably made it out of a nicer material, but you know, still not bad. And it comes with 4 of these tank cartridges. These tank cartridges, the bottoms of them are made of the hard plastic, so they're not that easy to pop off. But I've only had this the eGo-T for 2 days now, so I really don't know how long they last. The last tank system I had was on a 510, and I wasn't particularly impressed. But this one's much nicer. The kit also comes with an eGo charger and 2 silicone mouthpieces, which I've got one on already. And they look like this. They just go over the tip of the mouthpiece, so the plastic thing isn't so hard. Assembly is pretty easy. It's all in the instructions. It's not too complicated to kind of put together. I'll show you with one of them. It's basically the battery, which is a 650 mAh, I think, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's got the 5-tap button kind of system where you press it, it's off, it's not working, and then you tap 5 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it flashes, and then the battery works and lights up. The tank atomizer, it's like an atomizer in a cone in one piece. It looks quite nifty, it looks quite cool when it's together. I must say it's really well made. The finish is nice. It's even though I'm not really a silver fan, but it doesn't seem to leave any fingerprints on it, which is things that have annoyed me about the silver E-cigs before. It really gets my goat, because it's you got your fingerprint on it and you're oh, you just keep wanting to polish it all the time, especially when you get oil on it. The one thing that I did find that was a bit of a problem was that I smoke VG, and VG is just a little bit too thick for this, so you have to kind of cut it down with some I use deionized water, which is basically just sterilized water. It has no minerals or anything, and I've already made a little tank here, filled one up. And so I'd fill it up, and I'd add maybe 2 drops, 3 drops of the water, shake it up, and it's kind of ready to go. The nice thing about it is you can make the tank, you can pre-make these tanks, you fill them up, and they come with these little silicone. Ooh, dropped it. It comes with these little silicone condom bits at the end, and you can carry them in a case. I suppose they wouldn't leak out too badly. Let me try and get this other piece off. There we go. And then this is the mouthpiece, the soft mouthpiece. I find that it's a little bit harder to pull on when the mouthpiece is on. Don't know why, because it's got a hole through it, but it's a nicer feel, but not as good pull. So basically, you slot it in, and then you twist a little bit. So there we go. And this one's already it's already pre-filled with some menthol, which is my favorite. The one thing you'll find with tanks is basically they're a lot smoother than if you were direct dripping. Um, I mean, like the way I look at a tank is it's basically like a really fancy cartridge. Uh, I think these take just over a mil of liquid, which is cool because it's like, I mean, like for me, I'll spend a couple hours smoking this and then I have to refill it. I haven't gone out yet with it other than to work, so I haven't had to refill it because obviously I'm not going to smoke like 1 mil of liquid at work, otherwise I'd not be doing my job. Um, it's got it's got its advantages. It's there's none of the direct dripping, but which I do enjoy. But you get used to the tank. It's a smoother flavor. You you'd get a stronger throat hit from direct dripping. So you kind of have to take a bit of a bigger inhale. Let me see if I can just take off the autofocus here and zoom in a bit, and then you get to see a bit like what it looks like. It's got a logo at the end of it. It's got the little Joyetech logo there. It's got some writing on the side around here somewhere, just the CE. Then on the tank itself, the atomizer itself, it's got some writing. I'm not sure if you can see it so clearly. Let me zoom in a bit more. Yeah, you can see there's some writing there. eGo-T is what it says. It's pretty much exactly the same as a regular ego. The only difference is that the atomizer and the tank and the cone are built together. I mean, if you have this, you can just put an ordinary 510 atomizer inside here, and then you can buy the cone, and because it's got the threads, and you can screw it on top, and then there you go, you've got a Joyetech Ego, or you can use the tank system. I don't know how long the batteries last. I don't have a Joyetech, but I do have another 650 mAh, and that lasts me just under a day, I should say, on a full charge. But I haven't run this one down completely yet. I've charged it, but it hasn't gone flat. I've charged it again. I haven't let it like die completely. But I really do like it. I like the way it looks. It's quite compact. I can show you the size difference with if you take a look here. Here's the size difference between the lava tube and then the eGo-T. It's a lot thinner. It's almost like a kind of chunky pen size, you'd say. Kind of looks like a whistle. It is a little. I mean, okay, if you had it in black, it would be quite stealthy, because the button is over here, and that the button lights up, so there's no other lights around it. Yeah, so it's quite a nice device. I'd recommend it if you want to try a tank system. I do think they are a little bit pricey. I'm not exactly sure how much the full kit costs. I think they're probably, for this one, is probably about £40 or something. But then again, it's like you're probably getting two batteries, two tank atomizers. So yeah, it's not a bad deal, but on the pricey side. So that one last little toot. Anyway, cheers YouTube. Hope you enjoy the review, and leave comments if you want to. Alright, thank you.